We can use small sunlit spots in the background too. Years ago, I was at an art museum and I was struck by some of the sunspots on the ground that the painter added. Now, sunspots in a dark, shady area could be a problem for photography. But anyway, that made an impression on me, and I've been able to incorporate that in a few photographs over the years. The easiest way to handle sunlight spots on the ground is to keep the sun to the subject's back. With her being lit by enough open skylight and the sunlight being reduced after filtering through holes in the trees, this density range could be photographed as is. I had to darken the sunspots in this photograph to make them less distracting. I mentioned that working with spotty sunlight can be risky, especially if the sunlight hits the front of the subject. There's very little room for error with its sharp lighting patches and high contrast. The sunlight here overlit her chest, and there's an ugly shadow across her face. But having her change her posture to find better lighting on her face, and a breeze blowing the trees, changed the lighting enough to make it better. However, it's still not as good as it should be. We'll usually need to make some tweaks to the image with raw tools or Photoshop to make it better. That's just the nature of working with wild light that's so uncontrollable. So you can usually expect to do some fixing in Photoshop. I think the sunlight patches on the grass matching the shape of her glasses actually makes this photograph.